Hi, Dyslexic Genius here, Brett Hurt. My phone number is 864-236-1680, or you can email me at dyslexicgeniushurt@gmail.com. I'm back talking about the rebuild of this VIC 11 with the slanted governor, and now I'm going to show you that I've gotten the spring barrel in, and I've gotten the shaft that goes through the spring barrels, and I greased that shaft before I put it in. But what you have is the ratchet and the paw. And this little thing here, my finger's pointing to, and this gear are what stops your phonograph when you crank it up. It'll go, you'll hear click, 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 and then it stops. This keeps the spring under tension. So what's nice about this is you can just spin this around and you go, oh, there's my hole, and it has this beautiful little special screw. So how do I go back and lube this? What you want to do is take the sewing machine oil and put a little drop at the bottom here where the pivot is, and a little on the outside. There we go, because you want that to do that very lightly. Then you're going to put the gear part in, and what you do, you put the illustrious green grease on that I like. A little bit of that, because that's going to be rubbing on the side of the motor. And you're going to slide this in, move the paw a little, and there we go. Now you have to line up the hole on the shaft and the hole on this gear. And you're going to drop this in. I've pre-oiled that, and you'll feel it go right there. There we go. That's tight. So that's when you hear that, then it kicks. So if we wind up the phonograph, we have the springs here. This stops it. Now, I've put the governor back in, and this is perfectly set. Now, when you spin a governor in a phonograph, and you see 1, 2, 3 weights, if you spin it, you see that there's not one weight popping up. I perfectly balanced that, and you can hear that's quiet. And this is how we're getting rid of the noise out of a Victor phonograph. And these are just a few of the tips. Now what I'm doing is I'm waiting for the governor gear. And if we can do this on camera, my sweet angel can focus in closely on this gear right here. You can see that this gear is absolutely beat up to death. And this is what happens when a spring breaks and it just tears these teeth up. But on a Victor with a slanted governor, usually they're straight vertically like this. These are slanted. They have the straight tooth gear. The vertical ones that are like that have the angled gears. You know, these are just a few points. We're making this motor run like clock and extremely silent, and that's my tip for the day.